Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome for another opportunity called 7 Minutes at 7 a.m. I am so excited to have you with me again today. Go ahead and feel free. Put something in the comment section. Let me know how you're doing. And I'm so thankful and I'm so grateful. I put a word, I put a phrase, put something in your atmosphere that I believe that's going to help your day and preferably help your life. Let me just start off by saying this. I am so appreciative to many of you that have been consistently supporting this small teaching over the last year and a half, maybe 2 years now. So, with that being said, let's go. I'm going to put two words in your atmosphere, and we're just going to talk a little bit about the difference between the two. All right, so let's look at this first word called an excuse or excuse. It makes to apology for, to grant exemption, to allow, to leave. You know, many of the terms or the words we put in your atmosphere may have so many uses. So what I attempt to do is to put the one in front of you that we're going to use for today's topic. So to make an apology for, to grant an exemption, or to allow to leave. That's an excuse or the excuse that we're going to use. So yeah, that means I apologize, didn't do it. I need an exemption. I need to be exempt from the thing that I was supposed to do. I'm allowed to leave. My goodness, that's the excuse. All right. And then let's look at the other words called execute, to carry out fully, to put fully into effect. So we have excuse, to make an apology for, to grant exemption, to allow leave. Then we have to execute, to carry out fully, to put fully into effect. Can I say this, beloved? There's some things that we just got to execute. We can't have our excuses be this long and our execution be nil. There are so many wonderful things that can be done, but we have to walk in execution. We have to carry out. Well, what are we carrying out? We got to carry out whatever we plan to carry out or whatever is required to carry out. For those of you that are believers, it's called the will of God. There's some things you can get out of. My goodness. There's certainly some foods we can get out of. There's certainly some things we need to get out of, but you never get out of God's will. You never can get out of what God told you to do. Oh my goodness. I don't want to hit nobody too hard, but the reality is there's some people you just can't say no to. There's some times you just cannot get out of it. You can't wiggle your way out of it. You can't talk your way out of it. You've got to carry out fully. So we have so many of these. Well, I ain't gonna do that. And in some cases, you don't even say you ain't gonna do it. You just don't do it. Just like, oh well, forget it, and just keep it moving when it's something that was requested or required of you. Make an apology for, to grant an exemption, allow, leave, or execute, to carry out fully. Somebody put in the comment section, I've got to carry out fully the will of God. I'm about to get in some trouble this morning, but I'm going to say it. There's so many individuals who say, oh, well, God going to get it done one way or the other. Yes, because he's that kind of God. But if you were a part of it and you were supposed to do certain things in it and you don't do it, my brother, my sister, you're going to be held accountable for that. There's so many people say, oh man, me and God got our own thing going on. Let me tell you something. When you really showing up in a relationship with God, you're going to at some point listen to him. That's what that says. If you really belong to him, at some point, you're going to have to listen to him. When you don't listen and you don't take heed, it kills a relationship. Name any relationship that's not based on some type of listening. When you don't listen, you lose access. When you don't listen, there's all kind of benefits that you leave on the table because you refuse to listen. Hey, I'm a human being. I'm a man of God. I'm not God. God is God, but I'm a man of God. But I'm going to tell you right now, I have lost a lot more patience with individuals who just will not listen. Because at some point, you get to a place of you've made your decision. You're not going to listen. You're not going to do this. And so we got to move on. My sheep listen to me. They follow me. That's what Jesus said. So when we excuse, we make apology for. Sorry, didn't get it done. We want an exemption, but there's some things you don't get an exemption for. You just got a reprieve. It just means you still got to do it. It's just delayed. Wow. So we want to execute. We want to carry out fully the will of God. We want to put fully into effect. We want to put it fully into effect. Somebody say fully into effect. Hey, we got one life. Man, we better leave it all out here. We better put it fully into effect. I'm not even going to talk about football. And yeah, I am, just for a second. Just give me 2 seconds of football. Nothing worse than see your team lose and everybody ain't playing hard. You ever seen your team behind and you see a guy out there going, they slugging, and you out here like, wait a minute now, we're trying to win. And that could be in any type of environment. That could be in an organization. It could be in a work structure. It could be in a ministry where people are putting their effort in there and you're going, no. You got to carry out fully. You have to put fully into effect. That's it. We gotta stop all the excuses and put into the execution. We gotta carry it out. We gotta carry it out. We gotta put it fully into effect. My goodness. Yes. Carry out fully. We have to carry it out fully, sweetheart. That's what my wife said. She's right. Good morning to you, Sister Florence. Good morning. Mama Emma said, yeah, put it fully into effect. Put it fully into effect. Finish the job. Everybody say, finish the job. Finish the job. Good morning to you, Pastor. Good morning to you, Pastor. God bless you this morning. Yeah, we got to put it fully into effect. We got to put it fully into effect. All right? Because guess what? When it came down to Jesus and his blood, he bled. He carried out the full will of God to deliver me, deliver you. He did his part. What more can he do? He opened up the window, he opened up the way. We have to execute. We have to fully carry out the Lord's will. We have to carry it out. We got to finish the job. It's been my divine honor to be with you as always. I appreciate you taking the time today. All right. Fully carry out the will of God. Fully carry it out. Execute it. All right. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.